Settle down. I think we're 7 o'clock. Leah, how are we making out? Are we good to go? All right. We are going to call to order the Town of Portsmouth Planning Board meeting for Thursday, January 8th. Happy New Year. It's our first meeting of the year. I'm going to do a quick roll call. We have Mr. Kluges, Mr. Tibbetts, Ms. Wilson, Mr. Harding, Mr. Garza, Mr. O'Connell, and myself, Mr. Lopes. So we have a quorum. Next up is the approval of the minutes, which were emailed to us of December 11th, 2025. What is your pleasure? You were absent. Okay. Microphones.
Thank you.
Mr. Harding was absent for that meeting.
Make a motion to accept minute meetings for December 11th.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, Ms. Wilson, Mr. Garso. I'll call for a motion. Any discussion on the motion? I'm sorry, I'll call for an approval. Any discussion on the approval before we call? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Unanimous, with Mr. Harding recusing, abstaining. Okay. Next up on our agenda is Elm Street, Portsmouth Heights Subdivision Progress Report. I think, Ms. Hitchin, you had a conversation with Attorney Hook. Is that correct?
I did. They have made some progress on their HOA, their setup of the Homeowners Association, but they're just not there yet. So Attorney Hook has asked to continue the application to the February meeting, and I have no objection to that.
So that would be the February 12th meeting.
That's correct.
What's the board's pleasure?
I'd like to make a motion to give them until the February meeting to complete their HOA setup. Second.
All right, Mr. Harding, Mr. Garso. Any further discussion on the motion? I call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next up is a public hearing, preliminary plan review, PV assessment management, the applicant for Regal LLC, the owner for property located at 0 and 1526 West Main Road, being tax assessors plot 51, lot 34 and 34C, zone commercial C. The applicant is requesting preliminary plan approval of a 25,575 square foot building architecturally designed to fit into Portsmouth for retail storage, containing 400 to 500 individual units. Mr. Chappelle.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you.
Court Chappelle, our office is at 171 Chase Road, Portsmouth, Rhode Island. And as you say, I'm here tonight on preliminary plan approval, unified development. I'm going to be presenting tonight by giving you a few witnesses. I know you've seen it at the conceptual plan, but I would like to give you an overview first and then present the witnesses. First and foremost, we have a representative from the developer. He's going to tell you about storage, about how they calculate why storage facilities need to be the size they are, about how they figure out when a community is in need and when a community isn't. It's just a logarithmic form-based formula like Chick-fil-A and Walgreens, I'm pretty sure.
Just a couple of things. First of all, could you move the mic up a little bit just so we could all hear?
That better?
That's perfect. And could you just, there was a couple of questions earlier about what the process is, the unified develop.
Well, I think I'm going to unfortunately tax your attorney right away. Let's start with it's zoned commercial. Let's start with the use is under our Article 5, is a permitted use, meaning if this storage facility, retail storage facility, was 4,999 feet, a building of that size, we would only be in the building inspector's office for a permit. We would not be here. But as you often see in development plan review, you have to go to Article 5 and it's an S. So any building that is for either consumer retail or consumer service that exceeds 5,000 feet comes before you or used to come before the zoning board as a special use permit. Because any building back in the old days, 3 years ago, that was 5,000 feet and went to the zoning board, as development plan review, it would be referred to you as the planning board because the building that side had site-specific problems that has always been the purview of the planning board in our town. Fire access, impervious, surface water, all of the things that the planning board in the old days, 3 years ago, specialized in, and the use type of things were before the zoning board. Under unified plan review, that now comes to one-stop shopping, I guess, and you not only consider the developmental plan review under the preliminary subdivision rules and regulations, which, by the way, has the same standards, but you also get to look at the variances. This was filed as a variance petition because of a single potential variance. I'm not sure I agree that it is a variance, but we do have to notify abutters and treat it like it's a variance and tell them about that variance to the extent this board or Dino specifically recommends it. Here's what that is. In a commercial zone, the setbacks are 30-foot front and 20-foot rear and 15 feet side. I assure you, this building is substantially more than 30 feet, 49 feet on the side, 50 or so on the back. We meet all of those requirements. We meet all the lot coverage requirements. We meet the height requirements after we explain to you, because if you read the planner's note to you, it's an average grade. An average grade on a slanted lot means it might be 28 feet on the high side and 40 feet on the low side, but we meet the 35 feet at average grade, and we'll get into that. But when you go developmental plan review under 5,000, you go to Article 7, Paragraph 10, and that talks about the lots, and it stays the same with 110 foot of frontage, and it stays the same with a 30-foot front yard, but it changes one requirement. It changes your side yard from 15 to 25 feet. We have 49 feet. I'm going to ask you how you first think of it because it's interesting. It says 25 feet exclusive of driveways. Now our driveway is 14 feet. 25 feet exclusive of driveways is 25 plus 14 is 39 feet. We have 49 feet. Check. Does it mean that the driveway can't be in the first 25 feet? Because if the driveway can't be in the first 25 feet and you read exclusive of driveways, meaning don't start your 25 feet till the other side of the driveway, I'm not sure that makes sense. Because if you put the driveway 15 feet from the property line, then put a 14-foot driveway, I don't start counting my 25 feet to 29 feet over. Now it's a 60-foot setback. But at least Aaron, when I talked to him, thought one interpretation the board could make is that when you say in a commercial zone, 15-foot side yard setback, your driveway can pave the property line as a matter of right. Nobody questions that. But if under this ordinance, because it says 25 feet, not to include the driveway, what does that mean? I can tell you our building is 49 feet away, and the driveway in this case is 5 feet away. Remember, those lots are not parallel to ours, they skew, but at that closest corner is 5. There's really 2 residential uses that are affected by this driveway. Historically, most of us have been here and know that corner. It used to all be one lot, right? And it used to be the mill. There's 2 houses cut out of it. They're both zoned commercial, but they are truly and clearly residential uses. So they are residential uses, zoned commercial. We met with both of those neighbors. I'll tell you a lot about those meetings and what we've promised, but they're clearly residential uses. One of those uses, the one further to the west, if you look at the drawing, only comes back X feet from the road. And even the driveway is a long way from there, and the building might be 80 feet at that point. But because the other lot is much deeper, that back corner, which would, in my opinion, be the northwest corner of, the southwest corner of her lot. That's that piece where it gets close. If you bring up the site plan?
Yes.
So do you understand the issue of whether or not that is a variance or not? We are 25 feet plus the driveway. The driveway is not 25 feet.
I think it's a fascinating question and unfortunately not clear, but let me ask you while we're waiting for the site plan to come up. I assume that if the driveway could have been moved,
It would have.
the buffer, it would have been.
It would have
That's why
been.
we're here. right?
Yes. And I can represent that we've met with that neighbor, and there is, you're going to hear of an agreement on a 6-foot fence, and you're going to, a 6-foot opaque white vinyl fence. And before you pat us on the back for that, you're going to hear about the retaining walls in order to get that driveway, which is going to bring me to something else. We went to technical review committee, and as you know, your fire department recently pretty much just demands that the road go 360 degrees around the building. Is it a driveway or is it a fire lane? And does it even count as a driveway when we stop public access or can stop access at that point? Because it goes all the way around the building, this is a very challenging site with the slope of the site. So think about a house that's on a slope. The front side is walkout, and the back side, the first floor, whether it's a basement or a first floor, is 10 feet under the ground. So there's an 8-foot retaining wall on that driveway. The good news is a car driving on that fire lane or driveway is protected by 8 foot of stone wall, both as to any noise or lights or visual impact. When you put a 6-foot fence on top of it, I don't want to say it's as bad as Cumberland Farms, but you know, when you go to the Cumberland Farms gas station, you got that 12 or 14-foot wall. Well, safety-wise, mandates a 42-inch fence on top of that. Taking it to 6 feet, you know, it was obviously offered to make it better, but now there's the equivalent of 14 feet of, by the time they look over the fence, they'll only see the top 35 minus 14, whatever that is on the building. So it may, if you vote or your solicitor decides that out of caution, that should be a variance, then under unified, we present our petition. We present the evidence of why we would vary it. You vote first on the variance and the special use permit, and then you vote on the preliminary plan. Because if you didn't give the variance, you send us to the drawing board, basically. So I think, does that explain what I think,
Yeah.
why we're here in the order that I think we have to take things?
The board have any questions for Mr. Chappelle on this issue? Go ahead.
My only question, I think you've almost answered it. I was just going to ask if the fire department didn't require the 360-degree access, would you have been able to meet this without any setback relief?
We could have stopped, because we don't need that driveway any more than the loading zone, and that stops short of her. Without that road, we could have, I don't want to get in trouble, but if you voted to override the fire department, I think we'd say bless you, because you all know the cost of a 8-foot retaining wall.
Right.
That is to go around that property. It would be better for the neighbor because that distance wouldn't be there. There's some trees there that no human would want to cut if they didn't want to.
The fire department asked for it. I thought it was a requirement anyways, because it's a 3-story building, but I might be mixing up my international building code from something else.
I think it's don't get me wrong, it's code. It's just that we always ask whether we certainly have buildings that it didn't happen. And they're allowed to give us certain variances. They just generally don't. And if you look at the location of the road, originally, Karen Beck will tell you from Principi Engineering that we took that as close to the building as possible. But the closer you come to the building, the more impossible your radius turn is when you try to take a right to go around the back of the building, and then you end up going longer and straighter and getting too close to the other neighbors as well. So we balanced it best we could. And with the retaining wall, the 5 feet, and the fence, and the row of trees, in my opinion, we did not ask for a variance under another section of the ordinance that requires a row of arborvitae every time a commercial building is built that abuts a residential use, which is interesting because in some cases it says you must do this if you abut a residential zone. And we don't abut a residential zone there because those are commercial zoned houses, but it's a residential use. And I think the spirit of that ordinance is clearly to give relief to those people so that when they look out, they see a row of trees. The nice thing about this is because of the 6-foot security fence, until those trees get to be old enough to provide some relief, they'll have an automatic 6-foot start of an opaque fence, which I think is better than just the row that sometimes takes many years to give us some relief. Even when we plant 8-foot trees, 4 foot at the ball, they get thin 3 or 4 feet off the ground until they get wide enough and thick enough to fill in.
So just to be crystal clear, the only variance that we would be voting on if we get to that point is relief from the driveway is not being counted as side.
If that's a variance, that is the only one.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
And the reason why there's no more just quickly is there might be one, remember there's 2 lots here. So approval is conditional approval to merge the 2 lots. We have lots 34A and B, I believe, but one has 128 foot of frontage on West Main Road. The other has 207 feet of frontage on road. There's another 60 or so on Mill Lane, but it's a large lot, and it would be merged. Front yard setback 30 feet, 25, and the rear setbacks, we meet all of those. There's 103,923 or something on total square footage. We're at 25,724 for the building. There's a 25% lot coverage when it relates to building and structures, including overhangs and eaves. There is in this ordinance under the same paragraph 10 standards, a 70% impervious surface. We are, I believe, 41, I think you'll hear the testimony is. So we're well below impervious lot coverage. It goes on to say that, we need public water and those things. So we don't require any variances. We will tell you about the 35 feet, but just as kind of a foreshadowing, so you understand it again, if I'm on a slope, they say take the average of the slope. So if it's a 100 height and 104, then it would, if it was a straight common slope, average would be 102, and the tip of our building could be 102 plus 35. The front would actually be 2 feet higher, and the rear would actually be 2 foot lower. This is a strange site because the back will tell you is this height, and the front is this height, and the middle's a mound. And if we actually averaged the middle, we could do better. We took a conservative approach and took the 4 corners of the building, 100, 104, 102. Because the average in the middle is actually 108, and we're digging it out, that would have given us the ability to go higher. So we took a conservative approach, but that's why you'll see buildings in the back, 10 feet of that building on the ground, and the front where it's kind of traditional base, traditional level is higher.
Okay.
So I'd like to, Mark, you want to start? We swear you in first, okay?
All right.
So can we get your name and address for the record first?
Yes. Greg Serino. 20 Skywood Court, Parkville, Maryland.
And you're testifying on, for
I'm the developer,
the other developer? Okay.
PV Asset Management,
Thank you.
VP of Development.
And you said you want to swear him in?
Yes,
Do you-
I'm sorry, so what?
because of the variance, the difference is everybody is sworn in my opinion.
Could you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
How long have you been in the development business of this retail storage?
5+ years,
How many projects have you done?
18.
How is it that it comes to be that you end up in Portsmouth, Rhode Island?
There's an extreme lack of climate controlled self-storage in this area.
You have formulas on how you figure that out?
Yes. The national average is square foot per capita for self-storage, which is square feet of self-storage per person in an area. The national average is 8. 6 years ago, it was 7. Portsmouth has 2 square feet per capita of climate controlled self-storage. You all have one facility, which is the prime storage in the industrial park, that offers climate control storage. It has 7 buildings. Of that, one of the buildings offers interior climate controlled units. The rest of the storage is what you would call drive up storage, or as I say, 1990 storage, which is like contractor storage, people putting lawn equipment, things of that nature. Climate control storage is the new generation of storage. It's safe, it's modern, you can store legal documents there. People prefer to put furniture there, and 80% of our people that lease units are women because they want a safe, clean environment that is interior, and they know things aren't going to get moldy, wet, or deal with any other things like rodents. So Portsmouth as a whole has an extreme lack of climate controlled self-storage. The next closest storage facility outside of that prime storage in the industrial park is Devon Self-Storage. Our team has toured that facility. It has broken gates, broken units, doors that don't lock. It's in disrepair. You wouldn't want to store your things there. And it's, sorry.
We don't hit it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, let's stay on track.
Fair enough.
Fair to say when you
You're
We do-
clearly
we're very
passionate about
in-depth.
storage.
you do your market analysis, you don't only look at Portsmouth, Rhode Island, but we're very provincial. We live on an island.
Yeah.
We look at immediate area.
Yes.
And I'm assuming it had been determined that there's a need, since you're got to be the 6th guy that's contacted my office to do it on 3 different sites.
Yes.
Okay. How do you go about picking this site?
We like to have good road frontage. We like to have a site that has enough land to have all regulations and not ask for relief on items. And we also like to match aesthetics of main corridors.
The building is large. Tell us why large buildings fit into your formula and why smaller buildings can't fit into your formula.
It's because there's so many hallways. We don't do generally small units because we're trying to meet the needs of households. If you don't have a living room or a basement, you need a basement area to store that many items. So we do larger units, and there's hallways throughout. So most of the building has a lot of hallways and dead space, and we try to utilize as much as possible for actual units for customers.
So I know I have a traffic person.
Yes.
Generally, in the properties that you have developed, are they considered high intensity commercial development or low impact commercial?
Very low impact commercial.
And when I say low impact, as to noise, they're not bar rooms and restaurants and those things, is that right?
That is right.
And what are your hours of operation for loading and unloading and putting things in or out of your facility?
The office is maintained with personnel 9 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Sunday has reduced hours, 2 to 3 p.m. typically with a 9 a.m. open. Customers can access their units once they're a tenant 24 hours a day via a code on a pin pad to get through the gate to the loading area. But only people that have leased the unit and have things in the building.
And how about lighting? I know Mike's going to talk about that, but they're low lighting outside, and that lighting is that lighting controlled electronically at night?
Yes, it is.
So it's the office business hours where it would be lit in the winter to the extent it's not dark at 5 o'clock, but after that it gets to a low lighting security light.
Yes,
And that's done automatically on timers.
yes.
And are you familiar with our parking ordinance that sets that there would be three parking spots per 100 units?
Yes, I am.
Do you have an opinion in building the other facilities that you've had, whether our ordinance is in fact adequate, high, low, or otherwise?
I would call it high. I think this facility is overparked by about 2x. We have larger facilities in denser areas with 6 parking spaces. I believe we're showing 15 right now.
And we meet the ordinance for 500 units, is that right?
That is right.
But you believe in your other facilities that that 3 per 100 is actually more than you see on a most of the time.
Yes.
You may not like me, but I told you that in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, you were not going to build a metal building. Is that right?
I never intended to.
There is a challenge wherever you go to make these buildings as aesthetically pleasing and as least industrial looking, given the fact that they have this footprint of 25,000 square feet. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
In this case, you tasked an architect firm and you met with the planners. You went conceptually to design review. You've been conceptually here, and we have a design. It still needs to go back to design review for final, but that we believe aesthetically fits into this area and our comp plan in the colonial oceanfront type of environment. Is that right?
That is right. It was one of our key priorities was to match kind of the aesthetics of the community and not stick out as a bland box in the area. So we really tried to address that.
This new one. Sure. So this is about the 4th design, if I recall. And part of it was the challenge, I'll let Mike talk to it, but was to make the gable roofs higher pitch, more traditional with our area, and to put in the dormers with the windows, the color scheme. You like it?
I think it's a great facility, but I will let Mike speak to all the characteristics that he's added. But I do think it's a big improvement.
And unlike a lot of buildings that, some of which we even have in this town, we put a facade on front of these buildings and we make the front look great. But when we go behind them, we see concrete and sheet metal buildings. Not the case. This is finished on all 4 sides with the same material, same quality. Is that right?
Yes, that is true.
We also sometimes look at where we put our air conditioning heating units, because sometimes they're on separate pads, which increase our lot coverage. Sometimes they're closer to neighbors than people want them to be. These are all designed to be up in the gables of the roof, which is towards the road and away from all of the neighbors. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, in your other facilities, do you have an opinion of whether or not these roof units have caused any heartache, any complaints with neighbors when they're located? In all cases, at least the distances that this building is located?
No, these are extremely efficient buildings that are silent.
Again, we'll need to go to review with the different angles in case they need to see some type of fencing or specifics on that. But our design was to put them quiet units away from everyone. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
And again, I'll let Mike talk about it, but our lights are all sky compliant, security by timers after our hours of operation, and even during our hours of operation, designed to release light pollution, soft colors for our neighbors. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. Minimal light pollution, off-site, always dark sky compliant.
Any questions of
Any questions for this witness?
Oh, just a comment now that you're showing the rendering. I mean, that's come a long, long ways from the October
Yeah.
9th meeting. I think we had some comments to that. I think you may have met once with the TR design review. Okay, so,
Once with the design review board.
Yep.
Has been here, as a pre-application, I think in October, went to the TRC as well.
Right, thank you. So whoever got their voice out there, I appreciate what you've done. It's really looks much better.
I think I might have had something to do with the design.
Yes.
And I appreciate the discussion on that you know, capturing some of the relief and angles from the backside as well is impressive.
Any other questions from the board?
Yeah, I was wondering, are there windows on the other sides as well, in the back? Or just siding? This side. Rear side, bumped out this side.
It's the same bumps, but there's just side. So there's no light coming.
Right.
I think that makes sense to go straight to an architect.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Swear you in, Michael.
Name and address for the record, please.
Mike Burton, Urban Design Group, Baltimore, Maryland.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I know Leah made us do it, but you did it. So why don't you tell us how you got here and architecturally, first who you are and your experience. And then, a little bit about this design, a little bit about the quality of the material,
Yeah.
roof and those things.
The interesting thing is the developer.
Yeah.
Developer originally was a preservationist, developer doing rehabs, and that's where I met him in Baltimore. And so we're actually a preservationist architect by trade. And he asked me to do this project up here because of the sensitivity of the site. So we looked at the vernacular of the area and tried to emulate it.
What's the siding?
So it's a metal siding, clapboard siding.
Architectural shingles and accented metal roofing.
Yes.
We have an ordinance about light pollution and light. So you're familiar with the terms dark sky compliant?
I am.
And the color of lights
Yes.
and automatic timers at certain times. Can you
Yes.
Tell us how you design these lights to
So-
your opinion of the impact on the neighbors
Yeah.
during business hours and after business hours.
So the developer hired a light consultant to work with me to do photometric studies that we have, I believe it's in the application, to make sure that it complies with all the regulations of the jurisdiction.
Which really means they aim down and they're soft.
Exactly.
And they're the minimum amount necessary to make it
Yes.
safe during after business hours and safe during business hours.
Yes. Yes.
Anything else you, Karen can do the site plan,
Mhm.
but you did, make sure that the HVAC, heating and AC units are all designed to be out of sight and hidden by the cables. Is that right?
That is correct. I mean, the building footprint is large enough and the requirement for the units is small enough that they can be essentially located on the roof, not visible from any angle. And we could provide an angle study to show that, but not
And
visible.
because of those gables and because the building is located centered on the lot, if you will, then those closest units, unlike some of our projects, aren't 5 and 10 feet away.
No, no,
They're
no, they'll be centrally located in the middle of the
in
building.
the middle of a large building.
Yes,
In the middle of a large lot.
yes.
Any other questions?
Any questions for this witness? I just have one. So the view that we're seeing right here, this is what the design review board was shown, vernacular siding,
Mhm.
ridges, pitches, everything.
Mhm.
We're going back to design review. because
Right.
They were conceptually, they were shown this same view.
Same view.
At that point, the gables did not have the pitch.
Okay,
One of the aesthetics from certainly Leah, design review, And, quite frankly, Ryan's comments, I thought, were that a higher pitch made it look less like a big building with a bunch of raised ranches on it. And we went back and did that. Remember, we had the 2.5-story.
Yeah.
So the higher,
Sure.
there's usable space up there. So the higher pitch, if we could design it, also increases that floor for us a little.
Yeah, and speaking to the height.
All
there.
right,
So
he actually did the height, so.
speaking to the height also, from the peak of the gable is where I'm determining the maximum height of the building. You can't see it in this view, but there's actually a cupola in the center front of the building, which isn't required for height, but it's an attractive feature that's facing the street. We did the average of the four corners of the building, like Cord was saying before, actually kind of where the loading area, that's actually right now the highest point on the site. There's a bump and that's the highest point. We did not use that as the highest point. That's at like, I believe, 192-foot elevation. The highest elevation on our average study was at 188 and down from there. And so we comply completely with the height of the building and actually very conservatively.
So using the four corners,
Mhm.
not taking advantage of the big hump. in the
Exactly.
Skewed the numbers conservatively.
Yes,
Had there been a swimming pool in the middle.
would have been a
and
different
you took a
issue.
Measure, then you could have increased that
Correct,
and bastardized the figures.
correct,
right?
correct.
As an architect, given our ordinance, going over it with me, that no portion of this building can be at a height higher than 35 feet from the average grade.
Correct.
You have designed it to meet that criteria.
Yes,
There is an ornamental cupola.
yes,
Which is specifically exempted. There are 3 things I think exempted: flagpoles, chimneys, and cupolas that aren't not capable of being occupied. If you have a cupola that you can go
Yeah.
use as a widow's walk, I think we used to call them, but that would count. This is not a space you can.
yes. And one other point, the mechanical units are also much lower than the peak of the gables, so they're well below the height limit as well, well below it, actually. They're on the flat portion of the roof that you kind of can see here between the two gables on the side. So they're down low compared to
Rather
that.
than the gables coming peak to peak,
Yeah,
they come down to a flat. plateau,
exactly.
And they're hidden in the plateau.
Yes.
Is it behind like a parapet or?
They're not even gonna need to be behind a parapet and screen because they're just low in the middle of the building.
I will tell you that design review asked us for the rendition from this direct view from there, from the ground, to determine whether they needed a or physical lattice or something to block them.
Yeah,
So we'll be prepared at design review to do that. They're pretty conservative about that.
yeah. I don't think they'll be required, but if they were, they would do it, but I just don't think they'll be required.
Any other questions from the board? I just have one. Is the interior serviced by elevators?
Yes, sir. 2 elevators. 2 elevators, 2 fire stairs.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Good
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
Let's go to the site plan itself.
Karen Beck, BECK, Principi Engineering, Tiverton, Rhode Island.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Can we recognize Karen Beck as an expert?
Can we get a motion, can we get a motion to recognize
Yeah.
Ms.
make
Beck?
a motion to, that Ms. Beck is well-known here for her expertise.
And do we get a second?
So
Okay, got a motion made and second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Please continue.
Karen, we tested your. Not,
A little bit, yes.
tell me the size of the parcel.
The 2 lots together are about not quite 2.5 acres, 2.37 to be exact,
100,000.
and change.
Our first task was for a client who wanted a building to be 4 acres large on a 1 acre building. We calculated what we could fit on this lot without a variance. that right?
That is correct.
And in calculating that, we got this 25,000 square foot building. And is it your testimony that it meets our criteria, that it does not require a lot coverage variance, and that it is less than the 25% allowed in our ordinance?
That is correct. The building lot coverage is less than 25%.
And we counted the land. There was a very intelligent letter that we had the opportunity to access. And one of the questions in that letter was the two houses that we see on that plan that are at one point cut out of the middle of this lot. There is a driveway between them, is that right?
That is correct.
And
Existing.
not really as square as it shows up on a tax map, so all the surveys are done. But that is owned by this parcel. It is not owned by the house that Ivan Mr. Peters both owns. That is actually our property, is that right?
That is correct.
And as our property, we did count that in the 103,000 and plus.
We did.
In our ordinance, when it talks about land area, it says to subtract streets. And it says it does not subtract parking lot and drive. But it says to subtract streets, coastal buffers, wetlands, and natural features. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, one natural feature that we're going to talk about in a minute is a cemetery on the neighbor's property. But that is not our property, nor is it counted in our lot coverage. Is that right?
That's correct.
The question that was posed to her was whether we counted that man's driveway, and we did.
That is contained within the 103 change, 103,000 change.
If I did the math correctly, that if you didn't count that, we would be 25.2.
0.29%, yes. Mhm.
Round down, that still would require a variance, but it may require a small variance if we had to count that which the ordinance doesn't say we need to subtract. And I will say, one of the reasons sometimes where we have an adverse possession case, my neighbor's trees are 10 feet onto my property, and we do a survey, we find out it's my property. They come to me and they say, fix it. We say, I'll give you the easement to have it forever, but I'm not going to give it to you, because that will change and make my house an illegal setback. So we constantly are allowed to count easement areas as lot coverage and septic and not septic.
Are you referencing the letter that was shared from Ms. Nichols? Is that the one you're saying? Okay, thank you. So you're addressing that concern that was in here.
I thought I'd address all.
Okay, thank you.
There,
Okay.
she's not here, I think.
She is online.
But that was one of the questions she had. Other than that, were you at the TP's technical review committee with us when we met with the fire department and water department and police department and representatives from DPW? Or it wasn't you, it was Tommy from your office?
It was Tom Principe.
And based on those notes, was it determined, originally we had proposed this in hopes not to go 100% around the building, mainly to keep impervious surface down, to keep costs down and those things. We left that meeting and you were mandated to draw the fire lane in around the building, is that right?
That's correct.
Did in fact do that.
We did.
And you have had the opportunity to calculate not only the building size, but the impervious land, including but not exclusively the parking spots, the driveways, and the fire lane. Not,
We did.
you add all those together, if we use exact numbers, because it comes out to 41%, is that right?
That's correct.
And our ordinance under section 10 for design reviews in article 7 for the developmental, for the consumer service allows 70% impervious, and we are well below that.
That is correct.
Now, despite that, it's still challenging to move stormwater and drainage on a site that has ledge. Is that right?
That's true.
Tell us a little bit about the ledge on this.
We were very aware that there was ledge scattered throughout the property. In fact, that's why the topography is as challenging as it is because of the ledge. We did do quite a number, I'm not even sure how many, at least a dozen test holes throughout the site, not only because we're going to have a OWTS septic system on the site, but also because of the fact that we knew we were going to be having issues with ledge. So we need to keep a separation distance from ledge to the bottom of a stormwater treatment system. We wanted to limit the amount of ledge we had to remove for the building itself, which is large, as you know. So it was a balancing act, quite frankly, to get everything that we were required to get on this property, the building, the parking, and the 360-degree access drive around the building, as well as the required stormwater. So it was definitely a puzzle to put together, but we did manage it. And the drainage was part of a RIPD's submission to DEM, and that drainage and RIPD's submission has been approved by DEM. So we do have that in hand. We have also submitted to the OWTS section for the septic system. It's a traditional system. It is not a raised box, bottomless sand filter. It is a traditional system below ground. And we have also, we're waiting for a response from DEM on the OWTS, and we have submitted to the Department of Transportation as well, since West Main Road, as you know, is a state highway, and we are waiting for a response from them. They review not only the traffic impacts, but also the stormwater impacts. So that will be a secondary review of the drainage for the site as well.
And those are prerequisites to filing for the preliminary plan, but not, it's by ordinance, not a prerequisite for approval of the preliminary plan. They must come back positive prior to the final.
Correct.
And you talked about the septic system. What did you calculate on a gallons per day? You don't know?
There's only going to be like 2 to 3 bathrooms in this. It's very, very low use. Normally, OWTSs are designed on bedrooms, but because this is a commercial use without bedrooms, I'm not sure what the gallonage is, but again, it's been designed per the state requirements and has been submitted to OWTS, and we're waiting for their approval.
It's a relatively small system because of the commercial being usually the number of employees.
It looks large on the ground, quite frankly, although it'll be underground, mostly because of the fact, again, we're trying to keep that separation distance from the bottom of the septic system to ledge and or groundwater. So it's kind of a larger on the ground system and shallower as far as the depth is concerned.
Let's go to the traffic pattern. Can you first tell us how you came to locate the driveway onto West Main Road in the area that you've chosen?
Well, again, because of the topography on this particular site, we were definitely concerned with site distance. So we had to make sure that we could locate the singular entrance to the development at a location that we could get the required site distance in both directions, which we do have. In addition, we're trying to minimize the slope coming up that driveway. We didn't want to go over 5%, which is you could go up to 10%, but quite frankly, this is Rhode Island, this is New England. We have snow and ice and slippery rain. So we wanted to make sure that it was a reasonable slope getting in and out of that particular driveway. We also had to pay attention to the requirements of the fire department. They did not want more than 5% slopes. They wanted us to be a minimum of 10 feet from the building, including the corners. They have very specific turning radii for both their front wheels and their back wheels. So as you can see, the red lines provide you an idea of how the fire engine would make its way through this particular site. And quite frankly, in order to make sure we kept those grades and we kept those turning radii is why we have some of those extensive retaining walls, in order to make sure that we could keep those requirements per their challenge. So we've got the very long retaining wall on the north side of the site. because quite frankly, right smack dab in the middle of things where the loading zone is where there's that hump of land, which is ledge, quite frankly. So we, again, wanted to minimize how much we were going to be cutting, but we had to, again, conform to these requirements from the fire department. So at the highest point, the retaining wall, right at the corner where the lot from the north comes down, that's the highest point of the retaining wall. That's approximately 8 feet of a retaining wall. And it's designed as a poured-in-place concrete wall per the RIDOT standards. So it's a wall that the details have been used, all over the state of Rhode Island repeatedly. It's very safe. And we could adapt it to this particular site very easily. It does come down to the west and to the east and fades into the landscape. It doesn't stay 8 feet for the entire length. And then on the southern side of the lot, we have that historic cemetery. The cemetery is not on our property, but there is a requirement that we do not excavate within 25 feet of an historic cemetery. So we have shown the 25-foot setback, and what that retaining wall does is make sure that we're not grading within that 25 feet. So that's what that retaining wall is doing, is maintaining the grades for the fire access road without grading into that 25-foot historic cemetery setback.
So 25-foot setback on that side of the cemetery, that set the limit as the closest the road could be from the property line.
That is correct.
And then the fire department sets the minimum width of the road.
Yes.
Fire department requires the road to be X feet from the building.
Yes.
So this building is as far to the south as we could move it.
Correct.
Then given the width of the property and the needs of the client for the building size, that means it's also as far from the north as possible.
Yes.
And on the north again, just so everybody knows, there's a 30-foot front minimum setback requirement for a building. And this building is 97 feet off the road. Is that right?
Correct.
There's a 30-foot rear yard requirement for the building, and it's 45 feet from the property line.
Correct.
There's a 25-foot sideline. There's got a driveway on. It's 25 feet, and it's 49 feet from the closest, from the house that's, from the property line of the house that comes closest to us, and over 90 feet from the other house. Is that right?
Correct.
So we tried to maximize all of those distances.
We did. And you can see even from the red lines, I mean, we really did, we squeaked to make sure that we could minimize the disturbance to the abutters, but still maintain the requirements from the fire department.
And unlike the side yards, for some reason, there's no requirement that the rear yard can count the driveway. But when you take a 14-foot driveway which is the width, where it gets closest to the neighbor, and add 25 feet, that would still be 39 feet, and we still have 49 feet. So we meet the requirement one way.
Depending upon how you calculate it, yes.
Give an opinion when a car comes in there and goes into the loading zone. If there were houses that were on the other side of that with no trees and no blockage, lights at the same level as the houses, those headlights would have a certain impact. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Leah, can you scroll down just a teensy bit so that, no, the other way.
The other way, I'm sorry.
There you go. Yeah, if you can see where the houses are and where the property line is, that unfortunately, because of the depth of the lot to the east comes down to that point, we were really scrunched by that point. The lot to the west, they've got a fairly decent backyard, and then we are still a fairly decent amount of land area away from it with our retaining wall. So we're put our limit of disturbance line. So we're maintaining all of that existing vegetation. It's more than 20 feet of existing vegetation, which includes trees and shrubs and all sorts of things. And then we've got that retaining wall. And again, at that point right there near the point, the height of the retaining wall at 192 is the top of the wall, but the pavement is at like 183, 182, 181. So any car and most trucks, quite frankly, would be traveling on the south side of that retaining wall. You're not going to see them at all from those properties. And then because of the safety requirement with that elevational difference, we would normally have to put a minimum of a 42-inch height fence on top of that to prevent people from, accidentally falling over the retaining wall. But the discussions have been had about putting a 6-foot stockade fence on top of the retaining wall in addition to. So now you've got 8 foot of retaining wall, another 6 feet of screen fencing for 14 feet of visual barrier between those two residences and anything that's happening on the property.
Then the requirement for the arborvitaes or cypress or that type of year-round tree can be put on the property line, but in our case, we can put it right behind the fence, which will allow the existing vegetation to stay and give as much relief as possible until such time as the other ones get a little more mature.
Correct. And I don't think it's necessary for the western residents because, again, we've got so much existing vegetation and the height of the retaining wall and the 6-foot stockade fence. It's really when you get to that eastern property and we get so close. We maintained the 5-foot landscape buffer, which is required. But we tried to keep the existing vegetation within that. But again, if it's more beneficial, in addition to the retaining wall and the 6-foot stockade fence, if arborvitaes are requested or acquired, we can still put them in. We have the room.
My agreement, I would ask you for a condition on honor, if nothing else, is that we agreed to put a 6-foot fence on the top of that retaining wall. And we agreed to meet with them about the arborvitaes or cypresses, and specifically whether they wanted it cleaned out in some areas. The gentleman to the west, like a lot of vacant lots, it's sometimes full of car engines and clippings and debris. He wanted to selectively look and see if any trees would stay, but to clean it up. And we agreed that we would work with him on that. The area to the east, there's less of an area, and there are not an expert, but better trees there. And we said that we would meet and make sure that any tree that she wanted saved that was on her property or on the other side of our wall that could be saved, would be saved. And we would use the arborvitaes to fill in those areas if we could utilize some of the existing trees. Certainly worried about what a retaining wall would do for a root system. So we wanted to put from retaining wall, but it does get wider as it goes to the east, and the biggest trees are back towards that corner, which I would call the southeast corner. I did tell them that I put that on. So as for traffic flow, including the ability for a fire truck to get around it, or cars to enter and exit from West Main Road, given the site distances, given the length to Mill Lane, do you have an opinion as to whether or not this project, given the intensities of use and daily trips generated that we're going to put on the record from our expert, would cause any traffic or public health and safety issues if this project were to move through?
I do not see that there would be any health and safety issues with this project from that perspective.
And in all of your surface water calculations and looking at the current watersheds and the direction they are, and the watersheds that remain. So calculating each of them, do they meet the standard engineering practices, including those called for in our ordinance? That we will be able to retain our water and not be able to increase or give problems to any of our neighbors or overburden the West Main system.
That is correct.
And no variances will be required, and you expect that DEM will have another look at it, but you believe there'll be no issues with that, and if there were, we'd have to come back in.
DEM has already approved it from a stormwater perspective and construction access perspective. And RIDOT will be reviewing any stormwater that flows into their system from their perspective.
You also were tasked with the landscape plan.
Correct.
Because of your dual roles and your expertise in that area of landscape. Other than the arborvitaes, marking and maintaining the existing trees, are there any other plantings designed?
Yes, Leah, can we scroll to that, please? Yeah, this is just a colored up rendering of the landscape plan so that you can get a sense of where the impervious surface areas are and where the landscaping lawn areas and existing vegetation is. As you can see towards the West Main Road, that's where the bioretention basin is. We would come up from West Main Road, there would be a level area, and then it would go down from that point. And we did that again because we were trying to make sure we had that separation distance to the ledge and to the groundwater. It's a bioretention area, which means that it has a specialized soil system in it, and it's going to be seeded with a native wildflower seed mixture pollinator. So it's, you know, something that looks nice, even though quite frankly, you're really not going to see it from the highway in any way, shape or form, but you would hypothetically see it from the driveway within the site. We did place some viburnums that have flowers and fruit and fall color, et cetera, along West Main Road in the area where the overflow is. And where we had room to put those shrubs, not on the slope because that's not allowed by DEM. As you can see, the vegetation to the south where the 25-foot no disturbance area is for the historic cemetery has been retained. On the northern side, you can see that existing vegetation between the residence and our retaining wall. There's a kind of a narrow area of lawn, if you want to call it that. That's where the septic system is located to the north. And our water line is actually going to run through that area as well and tie into Mill Street for both the standard water use as well as for fire purposes. So we're not tying into the water line within West Main Road. We know that there's some constraints with RIDOT and repaving, et cetera. So we went into Mill Street instead. There is some existing vegetation that's going to be retained between the residents and our property on the eastern side. It is as narrow as 5 feet on the northern end and gets wider as you go south. But at the last meeting that we had where abutters were present from those locations, we had the discussion with them. We wanted to make sure we retained as much existing vegetation as we could, but we also added in arborvitaes. So that's an additional screen that will go in. And then along the edge of the building, we're putting in tulip trees, which are a very large native tree that will go in there again to screen the building itself the majority of the year. You can see basically the kind of yellow centered green exterior. Those are all the tulip trees. So you can see we've scattered them throughout the site wherever we felt we had the room and to provide shade, reduce heat island effect, et cetera. We also included some river birch for a textural and difference that way, seasonal difference. Some shadbush, which again is another seasonally interesting plant, And then in the front of the building, another native, but it's a variety of it, which gets very tall and narrow because again, there wasn't a lot of room along the facade of the building. So those will do really nicely because they have great fall color and stay that nice upright shape. So in the back right-hand corner, southeast corner is the other basin for stormwater purposes. On the north side of the fire road is a proprietary drainage system, which has been approved by DEM for use, and we've used it on a couple of other projects. That treats for water quality and recharge purposes, and then the larger storm events go to the infiltration basin in the corner. And so it's the bioretention in the front, which treats the majority of the traditional pavement, which you can see is the darker gray. The infiltration and the focal point, the proprietary system, treats the roof system. And then where you can see kind of the lighter color in the pavement, that is the permeable pavement. Now, to regular people, quite frankly, you would not see necessarily a difference between where there is traditional pavement and where the permeable pavement is. It's both asphalt, but there is a higher porosity in the permeable pavement. And so that goes to a subsurface stone system that allows for infiltration. And again, there are requirements for that. Can't be more than 5% slope. It has to have a certain distance to the groundwater and the ledge. All those things were taken into account in accordance with the drainage, and still keeping in mind the fact that it has to be traversed by the fire engines in the way that they wanted it to do. So that's how the drainage is working. And we do also have a sign shown adjacent to the entrance drive, and that has a couple of shrubs, et cetera, around that as well. So that's basically, the landscaping is paying attention to the drainage and trying to work, hand in hand as far as that's concerned.
Well, the sign hasn't been designed.
I had a size for the sign.
It won't require a variance,
No,
and it won't be lit in a way that requires a variance.
no. And we principally worked with the architect as well as the lighting consultant to make sure that we weren't going to have any spillover over the property lines. It's dark sky compliant. That the coloration, there's no more lighting than we need to have for security purposes, quite frankly, so.
Permeable pave also requires a maintenance plan to be on file, approved by DPW and bonded and followed. Is that right?
That is correct. And we had to provide that to DEM for their review as well. There is additional maintenance requirements associated with permeable pavement, and that is all. So the bioretention has a maintenance schedule, the infiltration basin has a maintenance schedule, the focal point has a maintenance schedule, and the permeable pavement has a maintenance schedule.
And all utilities are underground,
That's correct.
wires, telephone poles.
No, there's no gas to this. The electric will be underground, and the water line, as I mentioned, will be underground going to Mill Lane. So as far as RIDOT is concerned, we are basically just going to be paving up to the edge of their existing roadway layout. So we're trying not to go into West Main so we don't have to have issues with construction, et cetera. And right now we're looking at realistically about a 6-month construction for the exterior items only. So that we can get everything done on the exterior, and then basically RIDEM don't care about the interior work, so that could be done outside of that 6-month window.
Based on the size of this building, it requires a fire sprinkler system.
Yes.
So safety wise for neighbors, not that this is a high use of fires, there's no, not a restaurant, there's no grills, but we have a fire protection sprinkler system. And if that fails, we have a road that goes all the way around it.
Correct.
Why I want to carry. Do you have anything else to add regarding your task here for putting this building on this site, given the challenges, meeting our requirements for parking, meeting our fire department requirements, listening at our conceptual review plan at design review that talks not only about the building, but certainly the landscaping. We believe we have met the requirements of our ordinance.
I do. I think we did a darn good job.
All I have.
Any questions for this witness?
Cemetery.
Can you talk into the,
Where's the cemetery located?
On the south side of the property, do you see the very dark black line? That's our retaining wall. And then the green that's south of that is 25 feet from the cemetery. The cemetery is 100% off of our property, but it does go right to the edge of the property.
It's behind Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, behind Dunkin' Donuts.
I also see in the report from the planner, the promise for the planner, there was no access provided to the cemetery when the planning board looked at the Dunkin' Donuts project. And they would like a foot pedestrian access on our fire lanes so that anybody that's trying to get to that cemetery, which is gonna have a number, I believe, 45 or
It's
something.
45.
They'd like to be able to tag that access and.
so you're going on record stating that we'll have pedestrian access to cemetery number 45. Thank you.
And we believe not more than one guy's gonna be there at a time. Because we testified our parking was twice as much as we think it was. We can sacrifice the 20 minutes that someone, I have a cemetery on my property and I see how many people come, but it's certainly not often.
Got it.
There are 6 burials there.
And 25, I told you I had a 25-foot rule.
Yes.
Because outside the walls is where family members were supposedly put inside the walls. But where family was placed. So until such time as archaeological studies to prove nothing is outside of the walls, you have an automatic 25 feet, and then it's a difficult variance.
Any other questions for this witness? Mr. Chappelle, could we just clarify a couple things that were in the letter that we got from Ms. Nicholas? So Ms. Beck, I think we still need you. That's all right. The easement area, so that easement it's your property and the easement benefits your parcel. Sorry.
I again looked at the title. Their property is defined to the boundary of this piece, not to the middle of the road. So we are the fee simple owner of that area. There's actually an affidavit on file because somebody buy the property, the bank wanted an affidavit that the original easement was good. That the first easement you'll find recorded didn't have the exhibit attached. And then there's an affidavit a number of years later saying, this is the exhibit B that should have been attached. And it was always a square strip, frankly, but it's between the properties. When I went out to a site visit today, even though the tax map has it square and it's skewed, both of those properties have treated it as if it was skewed. The property to the east, she has a fence all along her property line and had it surveyed, and that seems to be very accurate. And the property to the west belongs to Mr. Peters, and you wouldn't know that because it's all paper. It's a paper thing. So because we own it, in my opinion, and according to it says we must subtract streets, public and private. Easement areas are not specifically mentioned as a developable land area subtraction. If we did, we would require a 0.29% variance.
So you're not relying on it and
No.
you don't need it. Okay. Are you abandoning your use of I see the trees in there.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, our representations to the neighbor are, he can have it as an easement. If he needs it, we deed it to him. But I believe when we deed it to him, we would be in front of the planning board as a administrative subdivision. And when we did, I might have to ask for 0.39.
I want to make sure that that comment didn't get misunderstood. You are relying on it in the sense that you're not asking for that variance today.
Well, they own the land.
Right, but in the calculation, they're adding that easement area to get them over the percentage that, a small percentage.
I haven't had-
Fair enough.
I think it's so de minimis, but I think if I came here, I would have to, as part of administrative subdivision, do all the time in 2 days for adopting lot lines. I have to claim that to the head of the planning board and say, I'm not creating a lot. No lot is being more or less none, and we can do it. In this case, if I were the administrative officer, I'd say, you have to take that to the board, because technically you may have to grant that 0.29% variance. If after everything we're still with size.
In court, is the driveway easement? I understand your point about the title and the limits of the conveyances initially, but there's an easement that was just recorded without the exhibit initially to allow for that driveway.
At one point, there were people, one who owned 288 Mill, which is Mr. Peters to the west,
Mhm.
and the one that owned our parcel. And that was a common driveway. It used to go to the old grist mill.
Yeah.
And the easement comes from us, the owner of the parcel, to the owner of 288 to say that he can utilize that driveway.
But is that a recorded easement or is that an easement from practice?
And then
In the initial conveyance?
it says parcel A, or first parcel, us, second parcel, 288 Mill. Exhibit B is the drawing. You won't find exhibit B in the drawing. But if you keep looking 5 or 6 years later, there's an affidavit from, I think Craig Fader, but I'm not sure, that was clearly fixing someone's title that says there was an error and exhibit B was not recorded with that certain easement recorded on this book and this page. This is that recording.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second question was, and this is for Ms. Beck, so I know you testified about the turning radiuses in and out and the fire truck can clear it. So certainly if, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but certainly if the fire truck can clear it, so can box trucks, moving vans and trailers. That would the fire truck have a larger turning radius?
Absolutely.
Right. So we answered that question about access.
Yes.
And then lastly, I think, Mr. Chappelle, your architect already talked about dockside compliant lighting, which I think was in spillover effect.
All questions of recording directly look at her question. It's not only that it starts sky compliant. It's not only that at the close of business hours, it electronically not down lower than or off than the just need to be. And also that, as you know, the light chart, there's white lights and the soft yellow lights all the time to be the acceptable soft lighting.
Okay.
Colors. So all of our questions can be incorporated in his testimony as a petition. So we meet all requirements.
And I thought your experts talked about comprehensive plan consistency as well. Okay.
Your comprehensive plan is interesting. You used to say, when a special use permit, you have your ACJ criteria, and anyways, you meet the comprehensive plan. That's been banned because it said, if it's allowed as a matter of right or special use permit, that is part of the comprehensive plan, because the zoning ordinance has to be read with the plan. And if it wasn't part of the plan, why the heck does your zoning ordinance say you can do it? But there is 2 specific chapters that I think are important. One is economic development, and it says that the town and the planning board will balance between commercial and residential and tax bases. And they will have, we aspire to have enough commercial to meet the needs of the community. In this particular case, you heard from Greg Serino, who said that they do studies, not here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, but nationwide. This is how many storage units we need to meet the needs of a community who has the housing in place that we have. So that part of the commercial, the plan is there. The second part is, I actually learned something for that. Based on 2020, your entire tax bill is paid by 86.75% of residential. The residential tax bill is 86%, 10.49. That's, you add those, it's a little less than 100 because there's some income that comes from recording. 10.49 is the commercial. And they talk about the problem with Portsmouth is we're never really gonna flip that. And to do 1% was even difficult, and they would have to develop 61 acres according to this commercial land, to try to flip it 1% goal. We're not 62 acres, but we're just shy of 3, and it is unused. We are not saying, hey, we're taxing this property now. This is only being taxed as land. This building, I assure you, will get hit hard. And there will be tax revenue that will come in. There will be. You know it, I know.
I don't think he meant it that way.
Tax cheaper. But this building, mere because of size, will come to that. It will also have some local jobs, certainly, and meet the needs of the community. So I think there is actually direct reference. That second tax reference and economic reference is found on page 12.9 of our comp plan. Specific, unless the town wishes to make significant changes to the current policy and zoning regulations, relief to the residential taxpayer as a result of the expansion of commercial development will not be realized in the near to midterm future. So what we have isn't enough, but undeveloped, what we have is worse. Developed is better than undeveloped.
Okay. Any other board member have questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
My final witness is on
Todd Brayton with Bryant Associates, Lincoln, Rhode Island.
You raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Right Association.
Make a motion to qualify Todd Brighton PE as a registered professional engineer.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion made and second. Any discussion on the motion? I'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
You have been tasked traffic study on this parcel, determine and give us an opinion tonight of whether you believe a couple of things. First of all, to tell us about West Main Road and the level of service. Second, to see the location of this property in West Main Road in Portsmouth, which is a traffic sensitive area, and to see whether the proposed location is going to create any traffic or safety issues. Is that right?
That's correct.
How does one go about doing that, John?
So in terms of the safety portion of it, it's kind of been mentioned already by Ms. Beck. The site distance at the driveway was looked at both directions based on ASHTO requirements, which is the guidelines that dictate site distance on roadways. We did a speed study on West Main Road to determine how fast cars are actually driving. And it's 41 miles per hour northbound, 39 miles an hour southbound. So based,
Over the speed limit.
the speed limit's actually 45, I believe, in that area. So it actually is under, but in any case, so the 45 mile per hour design speed requires 360 feet of sight distance, and that is met once Prince was able to modify the area adjacent, because right now there's kind of a steep embankment, so they kind of cut that back so you could actually have better sight lines.
So you're increasing that.
Yes.
And then as far as gaps, because it's always difficult to get in and off of West Main Road, are there lights located both to the north and to the south?
There is a traffic signal to the south. To the north, there's one that's further away. It probably wouldn't impact traffic as much in that direction, but certainly the signal to the south would have impacts in terms of gaps on the roadway.
So given the traffic counts on West Main Road, let me do this first. What do you do to determine how many trips per day or the type of use and what we can expect our roadways to see based on any given year?
So we use ITE trip generation manual, which provides information for lots of uses. One of them is for self-storage units, which they actually refer to as a mini warehouse, but it's a self-storage facility. So based on that, and we actually used a conservative number just to make sure that we're not pushing the limit. So we actually estimated 600 rental storage units, which I think, I don't know, was it 500 or so is what I think being proposed. So above what was actually being proposed. So using that, the mini warehouse land use code for my trip generation, the 600 storage units, in the AM peak hour, there would only be 4 vehicles entering and 3 exiting, total of 7. The PM peak hour, there would be 5 entering, 5 exiting, total of 10 for the whole peak hour. And then for the entire day, there'd be 54 vehicles entering and exiting. So throughout the entire day, so 108 total trips for that day. So it
54 trips,
in and out.
but the in and out is double.
Exactly. Yes.
That rank with use.
It's
Whether they're a matter of right, a school.
in terms of the size of the building, it's if this was a restaurant or anything else, it would be much higher for any other use. It's very low.
When you look at the trip generations, you look at the road and what is there. Is that how you calculate whether or not it's going to increase or some level of service?
So we did not specifically look at levels of service, but what we did do is we looked at the 108 trips that this development is anticipated to generate. We compared that to the amount of traffic that's on West Main Road now, which is about 29,500 vehicles per day. And so that increase of 108 vehicles it's about 0.35%. And so it's a very small number.
Given what you have done, given the tables, given what you've testified to, do you have an opinion of whether or not this project as designed will cause a level of public health or safety concern?
It would not.
Any questions for this witness?
Oh, what's the level of service of West Main Road?
So we didn't actually do capacity analysis.
It's high.
But yeah, but it's whatever it is, it's going to stay the same. Yeah.
Did you do any checks on Mill Lane, like the kind of traffic that comes out of there over the course of a day? Because when we're talking, a couple 100 yards from where this exit's going to be to where Mill Lane exits, and I drive by it multiple times a day, and it's always backed up Mill Lane. I don't know if you guys did something that would kind of show both that traffic trying to cross at the same time, or if there's a consideration of just making it a right turn only out of that parking lot.
So we did not look at that, but in terms of, and we also did not look at specific volumes on Mill Street, but I can say, just familiarity with the area, that Mill Street would have way more traffic on it than this driveway would. So, like and again, I don't know exact numbers, but it's like 4 cars or say 4 or 5 cars, 5 cars in an hour. That's 1 every 12 minutes. So it's going to be very low intensity.
And we're not adding to Mill Lane. Get on.
Not directly, and anyone could use it, of course, but
They're queued to get onto West Main Road on Mill Lane. Our numbers won't queue to get onto West Main Road when we average 1 every 12 minutes. So it's
right.
possible to have 2.
Yes.
So if the traffic on Mill Lane were as bad as the traffic entered this, however difficult it would get twice as difficult.
Potentially, yes.
In this case, we're not queuing at all, given the low intensity.
Right, just, yes, a low amount of traffic, yes.
Just to follow up on Mr. O'Connell's question, would you consider posting it as a right-hand exit only?
I don't think that would be my decision to make.
I would say that I'd rather be granted almost a probationary status to see whether or not the police, after a year of it being open, have any issues. I remember we did that back when we did the Patriots gas station on Salina. You remember where Salina Lane was? And then you can drive to Salina and get in the parking lot, and then the entrance is right next to it. And they wanted come back and look for some accident generation type issues, or the opportunity for people to say that wasn't going to work. It ended up working. I know that a few years later, we didn't come back after 1 year, but they went to put in, they went to put in the electric things, and it had to go to the zoning board, and they said, we never get that study. And when they did, they found there was like 1 accident in 5 years.
Ms. Hitchens, if we just ran it as a part of this, the final plan review approval to the tech review committee, would we condition that that discussion at least come up in further detail? Because to Mr. O'Connell's point, you know, I specifically, that'd probably be my shortest route to work to Newark from where I am in Portsmouth. By, you know, seconds here and there to all the other different routes that I can take. And I specifically avoid it because that left-hand turn at peak commuting hours doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to make that left turn. You still have to make that left turn somewhere onto East Main, doing it again on the West Main, that close to the intersection. So he's got a great point. It's worth further discussion, I think.
figure out where they turn around once they went right. That's not gonna be another problem.
You
No,
can make it
you're right.
conditional.
That's why I don't think we're gonna solve it right now.
You can make it conditional that during commuting hours that there's no left turn, but any other time of the day you can.
That by actually that affects 2 of our clients per day, and I think we'd all step that point.
That's a good point.
That makes sense.
Well, degree is worth something.
It'd be-
Any other questions for this witness? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I believe that sums up my presentation.
Okay, so why don't we,
Except for closing.
sure, no problem. Well, let's see if there's anybody in the audience wants to speak on this petition. Anybody in the audience want to speak on this petition? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Jeffrey Cornell, 51 Flinthorn Road, budding neighbor.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm opposed to this. I think for the traffic and the safety of West Main Road in Mill Lane, as you all alluded to right now, is going to create more problems and the traffic in the neighborhood. I don't think the lighting, I think the lighting in the building itself, I haven't seen a lot of information on this, on the plans. So I'm worried for my property on Flinthorn Road. So I think the traffic pattern is going to be awful on Mill Lane with everybody there.
Anything else, sir?
I just, the lighting, they covered a little bit of the vegetation, the trees, but I didn't see a lot there that's going to block my property. I'm about 5 houses in on the same side.
Okay. We're gonna give the developer a chance to address your questions as well.
Of course.
Any questions for this petition?
So no interior lighting would.
Yeah, I think that's,
Side of the
I think
building.
that's Mr. Chappelle talking, yeah. So there's no windows on your side that could
Correct.
shine light.
Heard him say that as well.
And then the design review board reviewed all the exterior lighting, and what they do is we specify something called dark sky, so
Right.
no lighting can leave the site, so it wouldn't be shining directly into your property. And I think we addressed the vegetation too, so we have a vegetated
We
buffer.
talked a little bit, you all talked a little bit about it, the planting some trees and leaving the existing stuff that's there. But it's a big space.
Have you spoken directly with the developer or his representative?
No, I missed the last meeting.
Okay,
And, so I'm behind the ball here a little bit.
so we'll make sure you have a chance to do that, okay?
Sure.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Hi, name and address for the record, please.
Greg Elshant, 63 Flinthorn Road. I oppose this project. I just don't think that a 25,000 square foot building belongs in this area where they're trying to build it. There is plenty of storage units in Middletown. They just built the new huge one out there on Valley Road. There's a few of them on Aquinic Avenue. I don't hear much about people wanting a storage unit on the island. I mean, in this town. I've never once come up to conversation with me and my friends or anybody else around town. I just don't think it's needed. I don't think we need to develop every square inch of land in this town. I was here a couple of months ago. There was a meeting about affordable housing. There could be a great spot for the town to buy the property and put a few affordable housing units on there, something just better than a 25,000 3-story, storage unit that they said was not going to be metal, but then they just said it was all going to be metal siding and metal roofing and everything else. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Elshant? Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other interested parties want to speak? Yes. Name and address for the record, please.
Lark Rodrick's, 73 West Passage Drive. I'm just trying to clear up a little bit of my confusion on the whole thing going forward here, because I had read that it was almost double the amount of coverage typically allowed in the town zoning rules, which caps it at 25%. But then it seems like it looks like it's enormous. It's huge. It's 3 stories high. So I'm just wondering how that fits into that 25%. Is,
Mr. Chappelle?
yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
One of the neighbors asked that today because what it says, even in the staff report, is 77,000. But as you know, when you do lot coverage, it's the footprint. So if you look at your tax bill, you could have a 1,200 square foot house. If you finish your basement, you have 2,400 square foot of living space. And if you have a second floor, you have 3,600 square foot of living space. But for lot coverage, it is only a bird's eye view looking straight down of the perimeter of your building. We don't have a 3-dimensional ordinance here in Portsmouth. Some communities do. So it's 25 on the first, which is really a basement, but we counted it because half of it's underground. It's 25 on the second, and then it starts to get less than that. Those are bigger numbers. The third floor is left because it isn't completely usable against the gable until you step out a little bit. We have a 2.5-story requirement under 35 feet, which not only means that not 3 floors, but that those gables can only start X feet, 4 feet above the plate of the second floor.
So the box as it's designed fits
Yes.
All right.
into the ordinance.
Thank you for clarifying. I might be confused about exactly how that comes to that, but hearing it, I understand. But I think I'm not confused about the size of the building, and I'm not confused about the town and what the town is like. And I don't see that in any way, shape, or form fitting into a rural town, something that size, especially out people's windows. So I live in the area. Luckily, I don't abut it, but every day when I drive to the dog park, which is 2 minutes away from my house, I can't come out of West Passage, it's too dangerous. So I go over to Mill Lane and I go down and try to turn onto West Main Road. I can tell you that is no joke. I know that you travel it also. If there is any car blocking where you're pulling out there, that will be a disaster. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, you cannot see either way. On West Passage, you have a hill, so I can't pull out there. And anybody that uses Mill Lane, not to mention, you're facing something horribly ugly, the solar, which we'll just move on from that. That neighborhood, that whole neighborhood needs a break. There's nothing but garbage over there. 2 pot places. It's
You have to keep it on this petition, please.
okay. So I will, that an addition of a huge building like that. And I thought I had read that another storage unit was going to go down at the industrial park in addition to the one that's there. Is there one going in down there?
I don't know, ma'am.
Well, I read in the paper that there was plans for another one to go down there. There's also an enormous one in Middletown. And I had a girlfriend that moved away and needed storage for a month when she was moving, and they were all available. None of them were full. So the idea that we absolutely need more storage is not really the point. It's that storage is a money-making thing. And to hear a local lawyer say that undeveloped property doesn't do anything for the town just makes my blood boil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With all due respect, court, should we develop every single inch? Because that's what it's coming to.
Well, in all due respect, ma'am, they have a right to develop a property that they own, and they have a right to do it within the confines of the ordinance. And that's what we're charged with, to make sure that whatever they propose fits within the ordinance and the design review board. And that's what we're trying to do. But we can't stop them from developing the property that they own. And it is zoned commercial.
Well, the setbacks make me cringe. Let's just put it that way. Because there's no reason that they have to go that far around and that close to people that have owned their homes for 50 years. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but it's greed. And I just feel like I have to get up here and say that, because whenever I mention this going in, people just look at me and say, they don't care, they'll let it in. And I like to think that you do care, because I know you do. I absolutely know you do care what the town looks like. And if you continue to let things this big along West Main Road, it's going to look like Middletown.
Well, we do care.
I know you do.
And we
You're
try to
sitting there. I understand
we
that.
try to, again, enforce the ordinance, which is what's
Mhm.
before us. If that's something you want to have changed, that's something you got to take up with the council, but they have a right to develop their property. It's up to us to ensure that that development meets the ordinance, and that's what we're trying to do.
I just tried to figure, like, if the town went through all that trouble of changing how big a building can be in Portsmouth with a Target, and you saw the turnout, and then something like this comes, and it's like, like you said, it's legal. They're only counting the it can go up to the limit of the height. Then, it just makes me pause. That's all.
Understand.
I appreciate you all.
Thank you for your opinion. Any other interested parties want to speak on this petition?
There are several people online. I'm going to elevate Shelley Nicholas. Go ahead, Shelley.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for reading some of my comments earlier this evening as well. I appreciate that. Shelley Nicholas, 59 Mariel Rose Drive. Appreciate the opportunity to speak. First, I just would like to respectfully ask the board members to make specific findings as to how an approximately 77,000 square foot self-storage facility. I know we've been talking about 25,000 square feet as the footprint, but if we're talking about all the square footage of the total 2.5 floors, 77,000 square foot storage facility aligns with the comprehensive plan goals for the West Main corridor, particularly with respect to land use intensity and corridor character.
So ma'am, the developer just went, the legal counsel for the developer just went through how that it's a footprint. And based on the height and the setbacks, that's where the 77,000 comes from. The footprint is only 25,700 and some square feet. That is compliant with the setbacks.
Correct. I understand that. I guess I'm concerned about it setting a precedent regarding the land use intensity and the size of the building in terms of building up. Just want to ensure that the board feels that that size of a building on this property size is within alignment of the comprehensive plan, specifically with respect to land use intensity. I know that the attorney spoke regarding economic development alignment, but I'm talking about land use intensity here in terms of building up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything
Second,
else? Go ahead.
the architectural styling has been presented as compatible, with nearby buildings. I think the design treatment alone doesn't really address the issue of the scale and the massing of the project. I would just ask that the board consider whether the requested side setback relief really results from, the inherent characteristics of the parcel specifically, or really from the overall scale of the building and in terms of the size of the site itself. Also, one of my primary concerns as someone who does enter and exit out of Mill Lane throughout the day, every day, I'm really concerned about access and the traffic safety. I did have an opportunity to review the study, and while it shows relatively low trip volumes, I think the volume alone doesn't really address whether the driveway location is appropriate. West Main Road in this area carries really high-speed traffic. We know people speed on that in addition to there being a high volume. And this is immediately adjacent to a signalized intersection that we've talked about. And it's also near Mill Lane, so that's already difficult to enter and exit. This project is going to really generate box truck and larger vehicle traffic with trailers. I think they require longer stopping distances and wider turn movements. I know they mentioned that it could allow for movements of fire trucks. But I would ask whether alternative access configurations were evaluated, including routing behind Dunkin' Donuts so that vehicles entering and exiting could really utilize those existing signalized intersection. And if not, maybe they could clarify whether, you know, they haven't explored that as an option. Thank you. And then lastly, with respect to lighting, I know that the applicant has stated multiple times that the project will be dark sky compliant. The renderings do appear to show that the primary facade lighting is directed upwards for the signage. I think just given the likelihood of the 24-hour operation, I would just request that the board consider putting enforceable lighting conditions, particularly because it abuts residential on two sides. And you know, what I would request that they enforce would be just downward directed lighting, full cutoff fixtures, maybe that are motion activated, particularly on the sides of the resident abutters, and certainly including that there's that warm amber tone lighting that's consistent with the street lights on Mill Lane versus some of the whiter lights that you see in Middletown or on other commercial properties. All right, well, thank you so much for your time and for considering these comments. I really appreciate the opportunity to share these thoughts.
Thank you, ma'am. And to address your last point on the lighting, that will be enforceable. If the board chooses to approve, that'll be a condition of the approval and enforcement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else, Leah?
There were other hands raised earlier, so if there's other people that would like to speak or comment or share their concerns, please raise your virtual hand so I can elevate you to speak. I'm allowing Adeline, I don't want to pronounce her last name wrong, Flaff, to talk. Go ahead, Adeline. Adeline, can you hear us? Hi, Adeline.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thanks. My name is Adeline Pfaff from 274 Mill Lane, being referred to as 34B and the East Lot in the conversation this evening. I have been in contact with Court. He's come out to my house and we've walked the property, and so I'm very appreciative of that. I don't have a complete conclusion to my concerns at this point. I guess I kind of overlooked something that I saw tonight, which was there's a dumpster right behind my house, which I'm not too keen on. So I'd like Miss Beck to perhaps take a look at that and see if there's somewhere else that could go. Also, as far as Miss Nichols, the lighting is a concern for me as well. I have 2 young kids, and the windows that are right behind me on the 3rd floor, 2nd floor of the building, and the lighting are a bit of a concern. And then, of course, like the retaining wall and that corner that's very close, which again, I'm talking with Court on those items.
Okay, ma'am. We've noted your concerns, and we will address those.
Thank you.
Mr. Chappelle?
She's been wonderful, and she's been kind of helping me coordinate, trying to reach out to the neighbors. In walking the property today, where that dumpster is, to me, seems to be where we saw some trees that should be saved if possible. So we're going to relocate that, because those are where there were some really big pine trees there. And to remove that for a dumpster doesn't make sense. That was part of that site visit today. So we'll find a spot. We can talk about the dumpster. This is not a dumpster that is for the public. This is not a dumpster that the patrons can throw their stuff at. This is an office dumpster. There is no food served. There is no restaurant. So wherever we put the dumpster, it is not a seagull-ridden dumpster or those things. But
Well, I'm sorry, will it be specifically locked? Like, I can imagine if I'm dumping out my storage unit, I might have some stuff I
do you
want
do?
to hurry up and get rid of, and it could be just to make sure it's not abused.
Can you just tell us to testify, name and address for the record again?
Greg Serena, 20 Skywood Court, Parkville, Maryland.
Thank you.
Customers are not allowed to empty their storage units into the dumpster. It's locked, it's enclosed by chain link fence.
That's what I wanted to.
I think
Yeah.
you go broke.
Yeah. No, they fill it up, yeah.
And
So that's all I wanted to confirm. It's locked, so they can't abuse
But
it.
we can be dedicated to moving that somewhere else, because that is really where we saw some trees today. I didn't notice that, but.
Yes, we'll have Karen relocate it to somewhere else on the site.
So wherever it's relocated, can we ensure that it's properly screened, not just
Screened.
chain link fence, but,
And
Okay.
that might not be drawn on there, but that is part of design review as well.
okay.
And again.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'll add that, and the neighbor that we had offered before we start clearing, to have the meeting with them to pinpoint the trees. I think neighbors in every area that is to those sides of the wall on the road that have large trees they want to keep, that helps us and doesn't hurt us. And then I can certainly include the flint corn. It was unfortunate that he didn't have the opportunity to meet with us. I did send letters to everybody, like I always do, as you know. And I did have 4 or 5 people on my email chain. It's just people might have been busy when.
So you'll make it a point to meet with Mr. Elshant to,
We'll make
is that
it a
your name,
point,
sir?
When we notify that there's going to be a meeting for Mr. Peters.
Okay.
Who are the abutters to this side, we'll make sure that the flint corn people know too.
Okay.
Because a tree that, I'm not I think choke cherries are not great trees, but if there's a tree that is blocking someone's view that they want to keep. I don't think there's a lot of scrub stuff in there for sure. That some of it will have to be removed to get the straight line for the row of arborvitaes, and then we'll leave everything else.
Okay.
Mr. Peters, for instance, would rather have the scrub cleared. She didn't necessarily want anything cleared. So I think I think they could all be in control of the area that is directly behind their property lines. We'll do it like Coastal, we'll just extend their property lines and let them decide in that area.
Mr. Garso, I think you had a question?
Yeah, I was wondering if the fire lane on the east side of the building is that to be for the patrons as well, or will that be closed off for just emergency?
We don't want it at all. So.
That would alleviate.
So I actually should have addressed that, because in Leah's report, she asked whether it was going to be gated or used. At the very least, we can have signage that we don't want everybody driving around the building.
In other situations, we've had lock boxes and the fire department's had access to them with the codes. And as Court said, I wish we didn't need this fire lane, because that's an additional 19 to 20 feet of buffer and vegetation that we do not have to remove to shield this property from the neighbors.
No, I understand.
I'll leave it at that.
So could we, if we put a condition on that, we'd ask you to explore putting just a gate with a Knox box on it so people can't willy-nilly drive around the building, and that would probably limit disturbance for the neighbors as well. Is that acceptable?
That is acceptable.
Okay.
A gate, or would a sign be effective?
I think that just a one-arm gate with a Knox box on it is probably all you need.
It would likely have to be on both ends, just so.
At the technical review committee, we get something approved by whether they want a lockbox or drive through.
We've done it in other locations. Yeah, to one arm. That's okay.
There's no intention of use on that road. Pedestrians would be able to walk through, would help us because now the easement, pedestrian is easement, okay, cemetery wouldn't necessarily have a driving back there.
Sure, that makes sense.
It'd help us too.
Okay. Any other questions?
I just actually got a statement maybe or information. Everybody's worried that that 20-something thousand square foot footprint and the height of the building, I don't doubt that that building is no greater than what the Home Depot or the Barnes and Noble or any of them are in height. To get people the idea of footprint size, the Home Depot building, 65,000. The Barnes and Noble strip of stores, all those stores are there, 88,000. The Target that was going to come to West Main Road was 140,000. So as on paper, this footprint looks big, but in comparison to what's on that road, and if you scale the 25 to what those are, people can get a feeling of really, truly how big or isn't.
And I agree. I have great respect for the neighbors and I understand that the building. But the town and the comprehensive plan sets the size of a building that you can do without variance. And by definition, that means you've done that thing we all need to do, is to try to strike the balance between what a landowner can do and what he could read that he could do the day he bought the property. And when he comes and tries to increase all of that, I get that. That's when you can be the keeper of the ordinance and decide what to do with particular pieces of property. But again, if this one is $49.99, it could be put 10 feet closer to everybody. And it could have 10 times the employees, 50 times the, sometimes we have to worry about what a commercial lot could be. I think you have the opportunity to put a project on a 3-acre piece, but you have to agree with me, it's got to be as innocuous as anything else you could design. As far as traffic, lighting, noise, and the things that size of the building, other than aesthetics, and we spent a lot of money fixing that, isn't what makes up my neighbor obnoxious to me. I live next to the boat building plant. 305 people at 3 o'clock drove out and it collects about 60 beer cans a day. So it's not the size of the building, it's the use of the building. That's what we regulate.
Anything else, Mr. Chappelle?
Just to sum up though, I think legally, to correct me if I'm wrong, to the extent we're going to call that a variance that was advertised, I think procedurally, you need to vote on whether we met the criteria to alter that 25 feet. The criteria of that is that it's a unique lot. And again, long before we got it, somebody cut these 2 big pieces out of it. That we have a reasonably attempted to avoid the relief. And I think the testimony is clear that with the cemetery on the south side and with the 25-foot buffer and the 14-foot roadway and the 10-foot requirement of the building, we cannot push it further. What you can say is, hey, just make your building smaller. But unfortunately, if you want this innocuous use, from a traffic and noise point of view, it comes with a volume of storage type of problem. And I think it is the minimal relief necessary, not caused by them, and meets our criteria. If and only if you vote on that, I think you move to the next question, which is a special use permit. They're conditional as a matter of right. We have met all of the design standards once we address that one issue. And generally, with the testimony, that means we've met what used to be our A through J criteria, that they won't cause harm, won't cause traffic issues, and have given someone a permitted use while still trying to take care of the reasonable concerns of the neighbors to the best of our ability. When that, if we're fortunate enough for you to vote on that, then it's preliminary plan approval. And if you grant preliminary plan approval, you have a choice of saying it can go to final administratively if TRC, the final technical review committee and the final design review committee do not change the plan that's presented here to you to the sole discretion of your planner enough that it would require a return. That helps us certainly in scheduling. It may help that we've done that recently on just about all the petitions, but we have to ask for it and it has to be part of the vote. Have I summed that up correctly?
But just before you go, Mr. Chappelle, the only relief that we're going to take a vote on is the driveways not being counted as site setbacks. I'm under the impression that the special use permit is incorporated in the preliminary plan approval.
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you.
Got it.
but now it's unified development review.
Is there any questions for Mr. Chappelle from any board members before we proceed? Okay, so the first thing we have to do as a board is we have to take up the matter of the relief, the variance relief for the driveways not being counted as side yards. That's the first thing.
Can I interrupt one thing?
Please do.
Please put on the conditions that I represented. That if we get there, we've asked that a condition be that we put the 6-foot fence on the retaining wall, that the abrevieties meet the ordinance, and that we have a site meeting in advance of clearing within 30 feet of any boundaries with each particular neighbor so they can have some input on whether or not we can save a tree or whether we can't.
And that the administrative subdivision be completed.
Yeah. And it'd be, completed administratively.
Administrative.
Final.
Can I just ask, I'm assuming those conditions would not be a component of the variance, but of the overall approval. So the conditions would go on the second vote, not the first
Second vote.
I just didn't think I'd speak again. So.
Okay, so let's take up the matter of the first proposal, and that is the petitioner seeks relief from driveways as not being counted as side yard setbacks. What's the board's pleasure?
I'll make a motion to grant variance zoning relief from the driveway being counted as part of the proposed side yard setback.
Do we have a second?
Is that clear enough?
Can I just ask you to restate that slightly?
Sure.
It's not that it's not being included as part of the side yard setback, but it's not
Counted.
It's not, the setback is not being measured from the edge of the driveway.
Okay,
It is being measured from the edge of the building and we're subtracting the width of the driveway. So I just want to,
it's just a nuance, but
it's a very, very nuanced point, but I think just for
Can I just
accuracy.
concur with the nuance?
yes.
Is that all right, Heather?
With the
You got-
nuance.
you got that?
That's my,
Okay.
that is my motion.
Right, is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Wilson, second. Any further discussion on the motion? I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Unanimously, vote, motion carries. Okay, so the second thing is for preliminary plan review. What's the board's pleasure? And it sounds like there's a variety of things.
I'll try to cut through the variety of things. I'll make a motion. I'd like to make a favorable motion to grant preliminary plan approval for a 77,000 square foot building with a 25,575 foot footprint, the civil level grade, for up to 500 storage units, including the requested special use permit for self-storage unit, with consideration for the walking easement, providing for general public foot traffic access to the Place Boyd Cemetery number 45. Incorporating comments from the upcoming final design review committee meeting for consideration of the 6-foot fence screening atop the retaining wall to the north side.
gate.
For further discussion, consideration, further discussion with each affected abutter about cleaning up native vegetation, screening trees, and or saving trees. Good enough?
Gated fire lane.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I've got more, right?
Okay.
So, I was just speaking to the vegetation, if that was appropriate.
Yep.
Okay. Got my scattered notes here. Consideration of relocation screening of the site dumpster. Consideration of exploring the gate with the Knox box.
That's for the fire lane.
For the fire lane. Incorporating downlighting with no light dispersion or foot candles on a budding property.
Full cutoff lighting.
Full cutoff lighting, if that's what it's called,
Sure.
yeah. And then incorporating the standard 5 findings of fact. Ms. Hitchens, would you like me to read those off, or is that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Findings of fact being that the petition is consistent with comprehensive community plan and with general laws of Rhode Island, section 45-23-30. It's in compliance with standards provisions of the Portsmouth zoning ordinance and in accordance with the general laws of Rhode Island, section 45-24. Will cause no significant negative environmental impacts. Number 4, will not create individual lots with any physical constraints to development such that buildings on those lots according to pertinent regulations and building standards would be impractical. And 5, has adequate and permanent physical access to a public street for the development. Then I will add that we provide consideration for to delegate final plan review and approval to the technical review committee. I missed one, I'm sorry.
You get the 6-foot fence.
I got the 6-foot fence. I don't think I mentioned, I meant to mention, providing evaluation and final evaluation and consideration. I guess at least by that final plan review that I cited, that I meant to stick at the end of this thing. But that be provided additional consideration for constraints such as right turn only, even if it's only during peak hours.
Did you catch administrative officer can grant final approval?
So I provided this the TRC for final approval only because I figured it'd be appropriate to push back to them as opposed to admin officer. Specifically because of the additional consideration with the traffic. If that's, I think Ms. Hitchens' notes said either or. Is that fair, or would you rather?
I think in the situation where there's a lot going on here, especially with the right turn, I'd like the police to opine on that, and I don't think it adds more time to the approval process to have it blessed by TRC.
Okay.
I think we do it at TRC and then give her the power based on what she hears to see.
I think that's
And
fine.
if we have an agreement, that's great. I don't know if we need it, but the filing of the administrative final will also act as a merger of the 2 lots.
I know, Mr.
They can't be separate.
So that's a further condition. Yeah.
I think that's in there.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
I didn't hear that one.
I didn't,
Administrative subdivision.
Oh, I mean, it's, yeah.
I don't know that I specifically.
I don't know if we specifically did it. Technically, we wouldn't want to come back to say this was built on 2 lots, so I think it probably does it
What
automatically.
wording do you want?
Yeah, Mr. Tibbetts, can we add that to your
Yes,
proposed
including
resolution?
the administrative.
Recording the
subdivision.
final, it would be an administrative merger. And we'll note the plan accordingly.
Okay. Did we catch it all?
I sort of covered that by screening. I wanted to keep that open and flexible. Right.
Be sure.
Do we need the DEM permits?
Yeah, we gotta,
They already Have the DEM.
He's got the RIPD's permit, but he doesn't, it's conditional upon OWTS and the DOT.
Conditional on OWTS and DOT.
DOT. Did I catch it, Dave? You good with that one? Okay. I think we captured everything. So we have a motion on the table. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Harding seconded. Is there any further discussion on the motion? I'm gonna call for a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay, we got a couple more agenda items here.
They do that,
We've got a, item number 5 is, chapter 337, post-construction stormwater control. Discuss and provide an advisory recommendation to the town council on proposed text amendments regarding the working draft for post-construction stormwater control. I think Ms. Hitchin is going to address that for us, and we received it via email.
Okay, give me a second here. All right, what are we're talking about, stormwater management?
Stormwater.
So we have on the books, chapter 320, which is soil erosion control. We have chapter 336, which is stormwater management. And we have been tinkering around with the idea of having a post stormwater management, which we don't we have not addressed yet. And I don't have it printed out. Jeez. So we have it identified in our comprehensive plan to add this to our toolbox. And we have identified this in our annual MS4 report as something that we would do in the future. And the future is now. So we have been working with Weston and Sampson, our zoning consultant, to put this on paper. So we have it in front of you. So our stormwater management deals with our combined soil and erosion control, and stormwater management deals with construction and the during construction, the temporary construction, the sediment and erosion, and how you deal with construction of soil and erosion while with silt fences and basins and what the contractor deals with. But the post-construction stormwater control is basically after the construction and the permanency of stormwater control. So our draft post-construction control, stormwater control deals with runoff volume and pollution, how a homeowner or an HOA or the municipality takes care of stormwater control. So what we have before you is in draft, obviously. We've been working on it for a few months, and we would like to put it forward, just like I said earlier, to have their tool in our toolbox, so we can get this going.
So I read through it, and what it tells me is it gives us an additional enforcement arm for at least 2 petitions that have been before us in the last year, where we've had construction issues after the subdivision has already been subdivided and everybody walks away. So this gives us more teeth, if you will, on the enforcement side.
Exactly.
Is this language that's not already a bit provided or available? Like, this isn't necessarily redundant with what DEM would require developers to do as part of construction already. I mean,
Not on private property.
Yeah, not on private property.
okay,
and
that's what this is.
contractors, once they're done, walk away.
Right.
So this is like another side of stormwater control.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem like in the past,
Microphone.
in the past, it seems like some of these problems came after the, construction, everybody walked away. Somebody changed their landscape, somebody put, like paved area that wasn't before, of which it should not be the responsibility after the fact. It seems like to get the final permit released, somebody has to make sure that they've done what they're supposed to. But it also seems like people do these developments and it's not the first year, but the second or third year that the neighbors all say, my yard has never, ever got this water. Now my backyard's floating and it's like 2 years later.
That's usually due
that
to
happen?
maintenance issues where the retaining walls and these water gardens are just not being properly maintained.
Right.
And I think the purpose of this is to allow us to do just what you said, Mr. Harding.
Yeah.
Yeah, have an enforcement arm. I like it.
Yeah. And you said this was written by Weston and Sampson?
Weston and Sampson helped me with the template, correct?
And I'm sure this is something that's kind of captured from best practices from other municipalities.
Yes.
Yes, especially Middletown.
What do you need us to do? Just provide you some comments or if
I
any?
don't know if you know, with the holidays and everybody taking vacation, if you really had a time to read through it. It's not like really entertaining. If you want to read through it, maybe we can put it on the February docket if you really want to look at it.
Yeah, so why don't we do that? We'll allow everybody another month to read it. And if you have any comments, circulate them. If not, we'll continue it to if the board desires, we'll continue it to the February docket.
Okay, that sounds right, good, and then if we can provide an advisory opinion to the town council for when we need to have it go to them.
It's email, yeah.
Leah, will this go independently to the town council or part of a broader set of changes?
This will be a new ordinance, so they'll have to bless it.
Okay, what's the board's pleasure?
Make a motion to continue the post-construction stormwater control advisory recommendation to the February 12th meeting.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and second. Any discussion on the motion? Take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Last up is discussion of hiring a consultant to complete a full build-out traffic study report. I think Ms. Hitchin also has some update for us on this. I know, Kate, you asked to get it on the agenda, so I just asked that Ms. Hitchin's going to fill us in on what's going on town-wide.
No problem.
So interestingly, one of the town council members have recently asked to put on Monday night's town council docket a housing moratorium. I don't have too much information on that yet. And then Ms. Wilson had asked to put this on tonight's docket for a full build-out traffic study report. I think the two topics go hand in hand. So I would like to see the outcome of Monday night's town council meeting, see what this particular council member really wants out of his potential conversation. But I'd like to hear from you, Kate, as to what you really want, but
well, that's what I would like to do is just discuss in, like 5 sentences, what I think, what we could use. When I said a full build out, basically over the last 3 years, we've had several apartments or condos being developed. I think there was 8 to 10 on Freeborn, 24 on Turnpike at 97 Turnpike. We had the Turnpike and West Main Road, there were two big buildings there. Then you had the senior home. And then you had the condos on the other side. When I, over the last few times that well, longer than that, where people are concerned with what with all this traffic is going to do on Turnpike and Bristol Ferry Road, that the consultant would just look at these particular potential, I mean, I know none of them are being built right now, but what would happen, okay,
The sum
in
of everything.
the sum of everything.
Yeah.
So that when we are talking with all, the populace, that we would say that, look, it would have to be over 1,000 units that would potentially increase the density of east or west or Turnpike and Bristol Ferry Road. So this would be more specific just because of the amount of building just in this probably 1 mile area.
Okay.
Yeah, just for clarity, what Ms. Hitchin was saying was it's a development moratorium on subdivisions. It doesn't affect existing lots of record where someone could build a single family or a multifamily lot.
Right.
It's specifically new development.
And some of these have already been approved, but
Correct.
they haven't been built yet.
Right.
So you're looking to discuss it for a specific build out within a region
All those that
of the
built out.
town or for the town in
Yeah.
general?
Just what would happen for between East Main Road and Turnpike and a little bit further.
So,
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's consistent with what I've been saying for these developments, right? Is that they're gonna come up and say it's pretty marginal impact and it's not any teeth, but if we looked at the full build out, it may get a different answer. I think I've said that in probably like 3 prior meetings and it's worth discussing, so.
Well, when
Sorry
you're
for
doing
bringing
a
it up,
traffic
but-
study on a certain lot, that's the content or the traffic engineer is only gonna look at that particular lot. He's not gonna look at anything else.
But to counter sort of arguments I've shared with you and have made in previous meetings as well, and I think somebody brought that up, is the main concerns are the state roads. So unless the state is a partner in that study, and furthermore that it evaluates, we're sometimes called a pass-through town, right? So if you're not, it may not matter, like if we're looking at build out to abutting towns, that's gonna affect our density on our burden roads already. And so in some ways, maybe even more than what we can influence. So again, unless it's just complicated, right? Because unless the state's involved, whether it's through financially or as a partner, some way or the other, and we're
One
looking
thing
at pass through.
wanted to mention is this is budget season, so we're just starting putting our budget together. So one way I can approach this is bake it into the planning department budget for the upcoming year for a build out analysis, or really have a consultant do some sort of analysis as to what's going on in the northern part of Portsmouth, since this area that we're talking about is what I call NOPO. Or there is a whole municipal technical assistance program where we could try to get funds to have a consultant do the same thing. I don't want to call for free, but maybe have some assistance in terms of having the state look at it. So I want to take the time to analyze all the opportunities that we can get to have this build out analysis done.
Also remember that we have reports also, like from the Narragansett Bay Club. They already did a traffic analysis.
Right.
PAR couldn't, or the consultant can use previous reports.
Right, and combine them all.
Yeah, which don't let them like, oh, we have to do it all.
Right.
I think it would answer both your questions. And if we started at least on those corridors, we could find out what that
Yeah.
translates into when you build out all the available land.
Do they count all the pass-through traffic? Because if you
That's what.
close the Mount Hope Bridge, I don't think anyone would have a problem getting into their driveway.
DOT, well, there are things that can be done. I mean, they can put loose,
An example.
they can do,
No, it's kind of shooting holes in our own argument,
well,
but I agree. It's all good conversation.
I have a brief thing. Since I wasn't at the meeting, but I looked afterwards, and the guy that brought up, I think that guy, Tom Greaves, who brought up what you were bringing up about the total sum of all those things. In his statement, he said that that possibly the mobile home park land was going to be sold, and that would probably become condominium. Where I have a problem with that is mobile homes don't count as affordable housing, but they are the most affordable housing that we have. If those go away, our numbers don't change because they are not there. But it sure and heck does a huge impact of what we would lose for affordable housing if that did go away. And that same person that owns that one owns the one by Raytheon supposedly. And if they're selling that, that would be like a total disaster on what truly is affordable housing. Church Community, when a mobile home park like that went up for sale, they bought it and made it that each person who had a trailer, they subdivided the lots and had them as partners in the lot, which immediately made a big difference in the count for mobile home counting as affordable housing. And I didn't know if there was any effort of anybody, if that land is truly for sale, if there's anybody that would pony up the money like Church Community, who we sure give a lot of
I believe
stuff
the
for it in.
homeowners, the people that live in those parks are trying to buy the park on their own to create a homeowners association.
Which that would be wonderful, but the
that-
way he brought it up in that statement when he came up, that like the word was out that that's going up for sale.
We're just going a little too far afield of what this actual discussion point is. So it's full build-out traffic study report. So I appreciate your opinion, but I think
And that's in that quarter. That's
But
the
we'll-
reason why I'm bringing that up.
the next time around, I think we should talk about that, but
Okay.
it's not specifically advertised tonight.
Okay,
That's all.
all right.
But I do like framing the box, like that corridor is our main concern on really the state roads.
Yes.
So framing the box, so we're not talking about a comprehensive traffic study for all of Portsmouth, including Common Fence Point and everything else. We have specific concerns with that high traffic corridor.
Corridors, yeah.
And including the pass-through traffic on state roads. So we need the partnership, we'll take the grants, whatever it is, but I
We'll
like
take all the
framing.
free money.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, what I've learned in these few meetings with, when the traffic people come in, they're very targeted, right? And all they want to do is discuss that, even with, all right,
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You want us to call it?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not an X-bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if
Clark,
somebody
we'll call
calls
you.
it
What's your number?
and if they answer, if they hear it ringing in their car, if they took it.
Clark? I think I need to update. It's very slow. 741 1830 18. It's ringing.
Oh, it's Leah's phone. Leah, you need to turn your ringer down.
Yeah,
Damn, your volume's loud. You're deaf.
Do you need a ride?
Well, I'm all set now, but I don't know.
Maybe it's on your kitchen table and you forget.
yeah, maybe,
to ring it.
Get it.
maybe whoever had it just heard it and bring it back.
Yeah.
We're almost close to ending the meeting. If you need a ride, I'd be happy.
So instead of having my husband pick me up, I just asked whoever that was sitting there, cause he looked great, you know, down the street.
Yeah.
Just drop me off the end of the road, so, in his car.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to look at your notes to find out his name.
Okay, all right.
You got it, Larry.
Gosh.
No, not at all.
Say it like I see it, no?
No worries.
So good.
So, okay, so I think we got to be informed by what happens Monday night and then we can get back to this. So do we want to continue this also to February?
I think that's probably the route we need to take.
Motion to
And-
continue.
I think. Yeah, sure.
So we got a motion to continue this agenda item to February
Well,
12th.
And can I just add in, just for the sake of the making the point, I've worked with the counselor that Leah referenced in terms of looking at this potential ordinance or moratorium, or whatever you want to call it. I would think that if you have opinions about things like mobile home parks and all of those, Monday night is a great opportunity to either, send an email to the council to add in, consideration of those things. But I think what he's trying to do is really pin down what resources, like a traffic study, for example, does this board or the town need in order to make more informed decisions when not just one developer comes up, but a series of a dozen of them. And then what does that mean? It's death by 1,000 cuts. And so
Right.
how do you frame that so that you have a little more control over at least where things happen, if not what happens?
Okay, you guys are planning to be there Monday to represent though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I live here.
It's just, you live in this building, it's not, yeah.
I just rent.
Okay, so we're gonna continue we need a motion to continue item 6 to next month.
Next month.
It's-
I know.
Sorry. Make a motion to continue item 6 to next month, which is the traffic impact study.
February 12th.
12th.
Isn't
We're
that
gonna
right?
go with the 12th because that was the last year.
Okay. All right. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Harding, any more discussion on the motion? Call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Motion to adjourn?
Oh, well, we just got one last thing is the administrative officer report.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Is there any questions on that? Looks pretty self-explanatory.
yes, that was a very straightforward lot merger.
Okay, now it's adjourned.
Yeah. Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Harding, seconded by Ms.
Second.
Wilson.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Thanks all.
The long one.